If you're over 50, it seems like everyone is telling you to do whatever you can to stay strong and protect your bones. Then you walk into the supplement aisle, and two names are everywhere: creatine and BCAAs. The marketing is aggressive, the claims are bold, and the advice is just plain confusing. One website tells you BCAAs are the secret to keeping your muscle, while another swears by creatine for rebuilding strength. It's a shouting match, and it's impossible to know who to trust. More importantly, no one seems to be talking about what delivers real results, not for a 20-year-old bodybuilder, but for you. So in this video, we're going to look at the unbiased science to settle the debate. For building functional strength, protecting your bones, and preserving your quality of life after 50, should you be taking creatine or BCAAs? The answer is probably a lot clearer than you think, and it might just surprise you. We're going to give you a definitive answer backed by real evidence, so you can make a smart decision for your health. Before we compare these two supplements, we have to talk about why you're probably watching this video in the first place. It's a process that happens slowly and silently, but it affects all of us as we age. It's called sarcopenia. Now, that's a medical term, but its effects are deeply personal. Sarcopenia is the age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. And it's not just about looking less toned. It's about a gradual erosion of what you're able to do. This process can start as early as our 30s, but really picks up speed after 50. While the rate can vary, we can lose up to 8% of our muscle mass per decade, and the decline in strength can be even faster, sometimes up to 3% per year. What does that actually feel like? It's the jar that's suddenly a little tougher to open. It's hesitating before you get on the floor to play with your grandkids because you're not totally sure you can get back up easily. It's the groceries feeling heavier and the stairs seeming steeper. And this isn't just about muscle. Your muscles and bones are in a constant conversation. Strong muscles pull on our bones, which is the signal they need to stay dense and strong. As muscles weaken from sarcopenia, that signal fades. Your bones can start to thin and weaken, a condition called osteoporosis. This combination of sarcopenia and osteoporosis creates a perfect storm for fragility. Weaker muscles make falls more likely, and weaker bones make fractures a near certainty when a fall does happen. This is the real problem we're trying to solve. It's not about vanity. It's about keeping your independence, your confidence, and your ability to live life on your own terms. So how do we fight back? The absolute #1 strategy is resistance training. Lifting weights, using bands, or even doing bodyweight exercises sends a powerful signal to build and maintain muscle. But as we get older, our bodies can get less efficient at responding to these signals. This is where supplements come in. They aren't magic, but they can act as powerful amplifiers for your efforts. And that brings us to our two contenders, creatine and BCAAs. Let's break them down. Let's start with a supplement that's been a powerhouse in the sports world for ages, but is now finally getting recognized for its incredible benefits as we get older: creatine. What exactly is creatine? First, let's clear up what creatine is, because the myths are everywhere. Creatine is not a steroid or a synthetic drug. It's a natural compound your body makes every single day from 3 amino acids. About 95% of it is stored in your muscles. You also get creatine when you eat red meat or fish. The issue is to get the scientifically proven dose of 5 grams. You'd have to eat an impractical amount of meat every day. That's why supplementation is so effective. So what does it do? Think of creatine as your body's rapid recharge battery. Your muscles run on a high-energy molecule called ADP for any quick, powerful movement. Standing up from a chair, lifting a heavy bag, catching your balance. That's all ADP. But you only have enough for a few seconds of work. Once it's used, it becomes ADP, a drained battery. This is where creatine is the hero. The creatine stored in your muscles, called phosphocreatine, swoops in and gives a phosphate molecule to that drained ADP, instantly turning it back into a fully charged ADP molecule. This lets your muscles sustain their strength and power for longer. It's the difference between doing 5 reps and doing 8. By taking a creatine supplement, you're just topping off your muscles' energy reserves so that power is there when you need it. The proven benefits of creatine for adults over 50. This simple energy-boosting mechanism leads to real-world benefits that directly fight the effects of sarcopenia. Benefit 1. A significant increase in muscle mass and strength. This is the most proven benefit of creatine. When you combine creatine with resistance training, the results are always better than with training alone. Multiple major scientific reviews have confirmed this. Older adults taking creatine while strength training gain significantly more lean muscle, often around 3 extra pounds, and see much bigger improvements in strength. This isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about regaining the functional strength that makes life easier and safer. Benefit 2. Supporting stronger, more resilient bones. The link between creatine and bone health is an exciting area of research for seniors. While creatine's main job is in the muscle, it has a powerful ripple effect on your skeleton. Stronger muscles pull harder on your bones, and this mechanical load is the #1 signal for your bones to stay dense. By boosting muscle strength, creatine amps up this signal. Promising research suggests this can lead to real benefits. Some studies have found that creatine paired with resistance training can help maintain or even improve bone mineral density, particularly in high-risk areas like the hip. Other research shows that even if overall density doesn't increase, creatine can improve the structural strength of the bone, making it more resistant to breaking. This is a huge factor in reducing the risk of a devastating fracture. Benefit 3. Improved functional performance and reduced fall risk. The gains in muscle and bone translate directly to better performance in daily life. Studies show older adults taking creatine get better at things like the sit-to-stand test, a key measure of lower body strength and fall risk. They also show improvements in walking speed and balance. By giving your muscles more energy, creatine helps you react faster and move with more confidence, which is critical for preventing falls, a leading cause of lost independence. Let's talk safety. Is creatine safe for seniors? This is the most important question. For years, myths have swirled around creatine, so let's tackle them with facts. The kidney damage myth. The most stubborn myth is that creatine harms the kidneys. This started because a key marker for kidney health is a waste product called creatinine. Taking creatine naturally raises your creatinine levels a bit. However, countless long-term studies have shown that this is a harmless byproduct and not a sign of kidney damage in people with healthy kidneys. Think of it like this. Eating a lot of beets might turn your urine red, but it doesn't mean you're bleeding. For healthy individuals, creatine is safe. But, and this is important, if you have pre-existing kidney disease, you should talk to your doctor before considering it. Other concerns, bloating and weight gain. Some people report bloating, especially if they start with a big loading dose. You can avoid this by just starting with the standard maintenance dose. You might also see a small initial bump on the scale. This isn't fat. Creatine works partly by increasing the osmotic pressure in your muscle cells, which draws more water into them. This is a good thing and actually helps your muscles function better. Decades of research have made it clear. For healthy older adults, creatine monohydrate is one of the safest and most effective supplements you can take. How to take creatine? The simple plan: choose the right form. Stick with creatine monohydrate. It's the most studied, most effective, and cheapest form. All the fancy, expensive versions have never been proven to be better. Keep the dose simple. The science is clear. 3 to 5 grams per day is all you need. You don't need to do a loading phase. A consistent 5-gram daily dose will get you the same results in about 3 to 4 weeks with less risk of an upset stomach. Timing isn't critical. Don't overthink when to take it. The most important thing is consistency. Just take it every day at a time that's convenient for you. Mix it in water, juice, or a smoothie. It's tasteless. Remember, creatine is an amplifier. Its benefits are truly unlocked when you pair it with an active lifestyle that includes some resistance training. Now, what about the other big name on the shelf? Branched-chain amino acids, or BCAAs. The marketing promises they can stop muscle breakdown and kickstart growth. That sounds perfect if you're worried about sarcopenia, but does the science really back it up for people over 50? What exactly are BCAAs? Think of a complete protein source, like from chicken or eggs, as a long chain made of 20 different links. Those individual links are amino acids. 9 of them are called essential amino acids, EAAs, because your body can't make them. You have to get them from food. Within that group of 9, 3 have a unique structure: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. These are the BCAAs. What's special about them is they can be used directly by your muscles, which has led to the theory that taking them as a standalone supplement gives your muscles a fast, targeted dose of fuel. Leucine is the star of the show. It acts like a light switch that turns on your body's muscle-building machinery. So, the theory makes sense. You get a concentrated dose of the main trigger for muscle growth without any extra calories. The hype versus the reality for adults over 50. The proposed benefits sound like exactly what an older adult needs, but the details matter. Claim 1. They stimulate muscle growth. This is the main selling point. And it's true, leucine does flip the switch for muscle building. But there's a huge catch that the marketing often forgets to mention. Flipping the switch is only half the job. You still need the raw materials, the other 6 essential amino acids, to actually build the muscle. Think of leucine as the foreman on a construction site yelling, "Let's build." But if the trucks never deliver the bricks and concrete, the other EAAs, nothing gets built. Research shows that while BCAAs alone can briefly spike the muscle-building signal, the effect is much smaller than what you get from a complete protein source like whey, which is all the building blocks. Claim 2. They reduce muscle breakdown and soreness. Here, BCAAs show a bit more promise. During exercise, your body can break down muscle for energy. Taking BCAAs provides a readily available source of fuel that may spare your existing muscle. Some studies also suggest they can reduce delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, that pain you feel a day or 2 after a workout. For someone starting a new exercise routine, this could make it more comfortable to stay consistent. Claim 3. They might reduce fatigue. BCAAs might also help with mental fatigue. There's a theory that BCAAs compete with another amino acid, tryptophan, from getting into the brain. Tryptophan is converted to serotonin, which can make you feel tired. By blocking some of the tryptophan, BCAAs could potentially delay that feeling of fatigue. In fact, a recent 2025 pilot study on older adults found that when BCAA supplements were combined with exercise, participants reported a significant reduction in fatigue and depressive symptoms compared to exercise alone. So, are BCAAs necessary? The biggest issue with BCAAs is whether they're actually necessary. The incomplete profile problem. BCAAs are only 3 of the 9 essential amino acids you need to build muscle. If your goal is to fight sarcopenia, giving your body only a fraction of the required materials is not the best strategy. Many experts now argue that a full-spectrum essential amino acid, EAA, supplement is a much better choice if you're going to supplement with amino acids at all. The redundancy problem. This is the most important point. If you're already eating enough high-quality protein from meat, fish, eggs, dairy, or protein powder, you're already getting all the BCAAs you need. A single scoop of whey protein, for example, delivers a comparable dose of BCAAs to a dedicated BCAA supplement, plus all the other essential amino acids. In that case, adding extra BCAAs on top is like putting a few extra sprinkles on an already frosted cake. It's expensive, and it probably won't make a meaningful difference. While BCAAs could have a role for very specific groups, like plant-based eaters who struggle to get a complete protein profile, their usefulness for the average older adult eating a balanced diet is questionable. We've looked at them individually, so let's put them side by side based on the goals that matter most after 50. For building pure strength, creatine. The evidence here is overwhelming. Creatine directly fuels your muscles' energy system, allowing you to do more work, more reps, more sets, or lift heavier. That extra work is what forces your body to get stronger. BCAAs. Any impact on strength is indirect. They might help with recovery, which could allow you to train better over time, but they don't directly help you perform more work in the moment like creatine does. Verdict: creatine. For the direct and proven goal of increasing strength, creatine is the clear winner. For increasing lean muscle mass, creatine. Creatine works in two ways. First, by helping you lift more, it creates a bigger stimulus for growth. Second, by pulling water into muscle cells, it creates a cellular environment that itself signals the body to build more muscle and break down less. The result is a well-documented increase in muscle mass. BCAAs, while leucine flips the on switch for muscle growth, it doesn't provide the other necessary building blocks. BCAAs can help reduce muscle breakdown, but they are far less effective at actively building new muscle when compared to creatine or complete protein. Verdict: creatine. It has a more powerful and complete effect that consistently leads to greater gains in lean muscle when paired with exercise. For protecting and strengthening bones. Creatine. The benefit to bones is a direct result of the benefit to muscles. The evidence strongly suggests that by increasing muscle strength, creatine boosts the mechanical load on the skeleton, which is the most powerful signal for bones to stay strong. Research is promising, showing it can help improve markers of bone strength. BCAAs. There is very little direct research showing that BCAA supplements improve bone density. The connection is theoretical at best and much weaker than the proven muscle-to-bone pathway enhanced by creatine. Verdict: creatine. It is the only one of the two with a growing body of scientific evidence linking it to positive bone health outcomes in seniors. After looking at the science and comparing them on the goals that truly matter for adults over 50, the conclusion is pretty clear. If your primary goals are to fight age-related muscle loss, get stronger for everyday life, and protect your bones, creatine is the far superior supplement. This isn't to say BCAAs are bad. They're essential parts of our diet, but as a supplement, their benefits are often redundant if you're already eating enough protein. They might help with muscle soreness, but for the core goals of rebuilding and strengthening, they just don't stand up to the powerful and consistent effects of creatine. It's better research for these goals, more effective, more affordable, and simpler to use. Your 3-step action plan for a stronger future. So what should you do now? Here's a simple, effective plan. Step 1. Commit to resistance training. This is the foundation. Nothing replaces the work. This doesn't mean you need to be a powerlifter. It can be bodyweight squats, resistance bands, or light dumbbells 2 to 3 times a week. Step 2. Prioritize protein. Before spending money on BCAAs, make sure you're getting enough protein. A good source with every meal will give your body all the building blocks it needs. If you struggle with that, a quality protein powder is a much better investment than an isolated BCAA supplement. Step 3. Add creatine monohydrate. Once your exercise and protein are on track, add 5 grams of creatine monohydrate to your daily routine. Think of it as the amplifier for all your hard work, helping you see better and faster results. And of course, it's always smart to talk with your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you have existing health conditions. Trying to figure out supplements can be frustrating. But when it comes to creatine versus BCAAs for adults over 50, the science really does point in one direction. While BCAAs are the building blocks, you can get them more effectively by simply eating enough protein. Creatine, on the other hand, is a unique and powerful tool. It's the energy source that helps you use those building blocks more effectively. It directly enhances your ability to do the work needed to get stronger, and its safety is backed by decades of solid research. The journey to maintain your strength and independence is one of the best investments you can make in yourself. It takes effort, but with the right tools, you can amplify your results and build a more resilient and confident you for years to come. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing for more clear, science-backed information for your health after 50. I'd also love to hear from you. What's the most confusing thing about supplements to you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and here's to getting stronger at any age. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell icon for the daily updates. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends.